welcome to the Voice of America, and happy to host you on Africa 54.
Thank you so much.
There's a lot of talk about AI-generated content, AI in political campaigns across Africa. Let's start there. Give me your thoughts on what you think about the conversation surrounding AI, especially on the content.
There is not much body of knowledge around AI right now and its application and uses. I think as Africa, we don't want to be left out, because at the end of the day, it's something that is coming, it's a wave that's coming, we can't avoid it, and the onus is on us to be engaged and involved in this discussion as it starts, and that way we then be able to shape the narrative as well.
How would you alleviate fears, or especially for people who say that, for example, AI has some good things to it, but it also poses a lot of risks, a lot of challenges, so people are afraid even to talk about it. It's a subject that is very that will generate a lot of debate when you talk about AI.
The major issue that people are worried about concerning AI is its impact on how things are going to turn out going forward. So a case in point is how it's going to replace humans in certain things, and also in terms of taking jobs away from humans. And when you start talking about that, people become so emotional. So I think that's one of the major areas that people are worried about. Then obviously some of the areas to say, am I really talking to a person or I'm talking to a machine? You know, there's that emotional aspect is also cut off, and people don't feel comfortable when it comes to that. What information is being taken about me by something that I don't know how it's going to use that information. Again, it's something that people are imagining, and they don't know the extent to which AI can be able to disrupt their way of living.
You have a major conference coming up soon, talking about AI, how people can use AI, especially in political campaigns, people educating themselves about the potential of AI.
We are looking at having a headship discussion where the political leaders, political parties, election management bodies, and a number of business executives are able to really discuss these issues, so that at least they can be able to then set the tone at the top for people to follow properly. So there are 4 pillars around AI that we are going to discuss extensively over a 2-day period. The first pillar being AI and its role in political campaigns. Gone are the days where a leader is limited by time in terms of reaching out to his voters, or at least reaching out to citizens. And what we have seen with AI, it has got the ability of speeding up processes. Then the second pillar is to do with AI and big data. So big data is only potent when you know how to use it. So it's good to have theoretical presentations done, and a lot of things that can be done during a campaign, which are so exciting. But if you're not able to sift through all that, you are not able to basically employ whatever things that you think you can be able to employ given the time period that you have to do that. When it comes to communication during a political campaigns, messaging, AI is going to take a lead role, and it will help creatives to save time and then put most of their time in doing what they are supposed to be doing, which is creative. And these are political bodies, these are political leaders, election management bodies, companies that are coming down. We have a panel that is going to have about 7 heads of states within Africa, and we would want to make sure that we make the noise at the highest level, so that at least Africa as a continent can start speaking about it and start contributing to AI.
To those people who are naysayers, can AI be used for good?
AI definitely can be used for good, and there are many good use cases around AI. But let me come to those who are afraid. There is a lot of work that is coming in there. Big tech is supporting a lot of startups, as well as the governments across the world are also employing private for them to understand what this animal really is, and that should give us comfort to say there are people who are worried like we are, but they're doing something about it.
On that note, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, Paul.